my name is Randall Constant, and I'm Amazon Live at 4:47. Wow, I'm way late today. I'm way late today, and I hear myself in the background somewhere. I'm way late. We got echo. All right. Anyway, I'm getting started. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it. Yeah, today's an event. You know, with the hurricane coming in into Florida, it's it's a bad situation. It it's coming in, south of Tampa. So the thing is, you always want it to go into a place where there's not a heavy population. But the thing that's different between this storm and Katrina, New Orleans has a metropolitan population of a little over 1 million people, but you talk about some major population in Tampa and Orlando, and all those guys are evacuating. And one thing I can tell you, it's not fun at all. And I saw the evacuation in Miami, and Miami had all that rain. It's just bad enough just to get down the road with no rain, but the rain was coming down. And the thing is, I'm way far from the storm, and we're getting some high winds today. Stuff's blowing all over the place today. Yeah, and we're so far away from it, so it's going to affect quite a few people. So today, I was just going to jump in and kind of talk a little more about generators, a little more hurricane oriented, and then I shortened up my stream. I got only 20 things in the carousel today. Yeah, I got it kind of got it narrowed down a little bit. Hey, I got Richard in the chat. Thanks so much for stopping in. We got Rising Siren, and we got Terry. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Oh, by the way, I did pick up some ice cream. I did pick up some Blue Bunny. No, it wasn't Blue Bunny this time. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I went ahead and I'm gonna try a private label. Yeah, I'm gonna try a private label ice cream and mix it up with stuff. Yeah, I ended up getting some. Maybe I'll mix it. I don't know when I'm gonna mix it up, but maybe I'll do it with the Reese's chips. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that they got chips that you can bake with. I'm telling you, I mean, a lot of times you think that everybody knows everything about what's available in the food, in the food arena, but no, it takes a lot of time to try to figure out what's out there. And then that other day, I went ahead and used all my chocolate heat, so I had to replace that. One thing I wanted to tell you is that yesterday I upgraded the cable. I've been complaining that I don't have the speed. When you got the chance of having 1 gig, when you have 1 gig, you ought to be smoking with no problems. And I always got some problems, so I got things upgraded yesterday, and it's with the Amazon Fire Stick. Yeah, the Amazon Fire Stick's involved. One thing I got to tell you, I can't believe. Well, I got it right here. Let's see. I thought I saw it. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Starting to learn a little bit how it all works. But the deal is, man, it makes the channel stuff change like what I had before and what I have now. My channel's changed at least 10 times faster. It's unbelievable. It's smoking. It's like what was that Jim Carrey movie? Oh God, whatever. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, in the movies when things go fast. I think it was Oh God, when things were speeded up or whatever. It's kind of like that. That's what it kind of ended up feeling like. All right, let's see. I'm getting back into my phone. I might go ahead and jump into the. Hey, Tommy in Kalamazoo's in. Hey, thanks so much. Let's see. Greetings, RC and Cal. I was able to snag a box of those. Popcorners on your storefront. Thanks for the recommendations. They are super yum. Well, which one? Hey, Tommy, which one did you get? Or which one do you like the most? Is it the kettle? Is it the spicy queso? Is it the sea salt? Or it's the white cheddar? Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. Anyway, thanks. So you like the hot one, huh? Okay. I bet you Richard probably likes the spicy queso too. Probably. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let me get a little. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Anyway, I got a generator, a small generator here. This is the Honda. This is great for tailgating. And the thing is, when you there's got to be millions of people that are not at their house right now. They done evacuated, and sometimes it gives you a chance to actually go camping and stuff. So generators come into play, and I got this Honda generator in the Honda generator in the carousel because it's super quiet, it's light, it's portable, it's reliable, it's pretty awesome. It's highly recommended. If you look at the reviews, you'll see that it scores some great reviews. And since a lot of people are on the road and they're not home, and a lot of people need energy, a lot of people went all kinds of different ways. A lot of times when you're trying to get out of the bad place where the storm's coming, you take your trailer with you, you take your camper with you, you take your big truck with you, and if you can take a little generator with you, then that's a good thing. Yeah, Terry says that she tried the kettle corn popcorners. Those things are awesome. That's all I say. It's one of my favorite things. I don't have none in here. I had one in here a while ago, but I think it got eaten. Yeah, that happens pretty often. Another thing I did today is I don't know. Somebody woke me up real early this morning. Somebody. So I figured since I woke up early, I took a trip to go pick up some more shrimp to see if I could get some more shrimp. And I was walking around all the boats. Calvin was sleeping. Calvin usually goes with me, but he was sleeping, so I just snuck out the house and headed out to Biloxi. And I walked around, looked at all the boats. Nothing was happening. And then I realized that I wonder if it has anything to do with the rough waters. Maybe a lot of people decided not to go out, no fishing, whatever. And I'm thinking, oh man, I went on the wrong day. I took the trip on the wrong day. And then it was my day. Guy comes out his boat, and he happened to have 8 pounds left. 8 pounds left of some 1620s, some big shrimp. So I got enough to make a gumbo, a jambalaya, and do some boil a little shrimp. So, and I got the corn. Yeah, I stopped in the store and I got the corn. So I got the corn and I got the shrimp. I got the onions. We got smoked sausage. Smoked sausage goes good in the boil. So we're probably going to go ahead and boil something a little later. But anyway, the thing is, over here in Gulfport, Mississippi, it's unbelievable how high the winds are blowing. The winds are blowing out here. Really, really. It's amazing that's going on. So anyway, I'm going to jump into the Honda. Hey, this Honda is the real deal. This is a great, super awesome, fantastic generator to bring with you. This is not the one to run your house because you need the big one. You know, like the Beast, you need that. You need the Beast. You need the Westinghouse, the Duramax. The Honda's not going to cut it. This particular Honda that I'm showing you, but it's great for tailgating, and it's great for hurricane evacuations. It is. Well, it's too late now, but you get the picture because we don't know if we're going to get any more storms. This is just one storm. Will it be gone for the rest of the season? We just don't know. We got to wait. Got to see what happens. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and check on this. By the way, when I was traveling, I traveled all through the United States back, especially after 2000, from 2000 to 2010. I really did a lot of traveling. And I ended up in Florida one time, and I'm driving around, and I saw a whole bunch of trees all snapped at one time. And I'm thinking about what was all that about? And then I put two and two together. It was Hurricane Charlie. Hurricane Charlie was really rough in 2004. And I saw the devastation on that particular deal. And it's just something else, no doubt. Hey, we got Bart, we got Terry, we got Jan, we got Tommy in Kalamazoo. We got Rising Siren, and we got Richard. Thanks so much. There's so many different places you can be on a Wednesday afternoon. Thanks so much for being in the chat. Remember, if you're in the chat, you're in the hat. That's it. I'm just trying to make it real easy because, sometimes people like to enter things, but they just don't want to do too much. They just want to sit back and watch the live stream without having to worry about doing anything else. So I just try to make it real easy. So my wife, Nada, My wife Nada's checking. She's making a list, and she's checking it twice. She is. Here we go. Here's here's my wife. Yeah, she's Nada is writing it all down. She's making that list and then checking it twice, and then gonna fill up the hat at the last minute. And then I'll go ahead and pull a name for a Amazon gift card worth $5. And if you win it on the 28th, which is today, if you win it on the 28th, I send it out on the 29th. If you win it on the 29th, I send it out on the 30th. I've been doing that all year long. There were times when I had so many gift cards to send out that, of course, I would say that, oh, I'm sorry, I got to send it the following day, but that's very, very rare. Hey, Gavin's here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me go. Let me move on down. Let's go ahead and get to that generator. It's a pretty cool generator. Now, I got a lawnmower. I got the Honda lawnmower, and I love it. I love it. It's so exciting. It's so exciting for me to cut the grass now because I can handle anything that the grass has to dish out. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it rains a lot and the grass is thick and it's tall. I can take care of it with this Honda lawnmower. It's 200 cc's and it rocks. All right, let's go ahead with the generator. All right, looking for the generator, the Honda generator. Let's go.
Select Honda generators feature a fuel-off valve that allows the engine to run until fuel is consumed and the engine shuts off. This helps prevent the effects of stale fuel and simplifies storage. Honda generators, it's power you can trust. Honda's EU Series 2200-watt generator lineup combines exciting new features with legendary Honda reliability. Lightweight and portable, 2200-watt generators are easy to start and operate. All 2200 models deliver long run times, outstanding fuel efficiency, and remarkably quiet operation. Double your power by teaming 2 units with a parallel connection. And with the 2200i Companion's 30-amp receptacle, it's a perfect home backup or RV AC solution. New standard features include built-in Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity that allows you to control generator functions from your phone using Honda's exclusive My Generator smartphone app. Plus, the peace of mind protection of Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system. CO Minder is designed to shut down the generator automatically if it detects CO levels near the generator are too high. Honda EU Series 2200-watt generators. It's power where you want, when you want.
Yeah, one thing about that generator, one of the things that I like is that when you go ahead and you put the fuel in and then you're finished with the generator, let's say you went to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and you did a tailgate party and you were finished with it. Well, they got a fuel off valve where you go ahead and burn off that excess fuel. And the reason it's so important is because if you leave the fuel in there, there's a good chance that the next time you go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and try to get it started, a lot of times it might not start. So you want to burn off that excess fuel. Now, what I do is I like to burn a non-alcohol gas. And non-alcohol gas is much more expensive than regular gas, but I'm willing to pay the extra price to increase the chance of not having any troubles. Okay. Now this particular unit has a 30 amp outlet that you can use. It could take like 2200 watts. 2200 watts. Now the thing is, this is the way I look at it. I'm sorry. The Honda's 2200 watts. You could get 11, 12,000 watts, and that would be like having 5 of them put together to match up with the big beast. Well, the big beast is like 4 or 5 times heavier than what the Honda is. So it's almost like 50 pounds, 2200. More another 50 pounds, so the heavier the generator gets, the more watts that it can support. But the deal is you want it mobile in this case, especially if you're evacuating. Especially if you're evacuating and you're getting down the road, you want something light. And the deal is the Honda generator is small enough to put in your car. Now what I did, I'll just tell you this. Back in 2005 when I evacuated New Orleans, I had 2 vehicles. I had an F-150 truck with the lid on it, And I had a van, a conversion van, a big van, and I had to flip the coin and basically decide, oh, I can only evacuate with one. So you always take the one that's the most reliable. So I went with the F-150 truck. So we loaded everything we could think of in that truck because we didn't know if we were coming back because that big storm was coming. The big storm was coming. So anyway, that's how that goes. But the deal is, if you're on the road and you got it, and you have the luxury of bringing a generator with you on an evacuation trip, boy, that is awesome to have. Awesome to have. All right, I'm jumping on out to the next thing. Look, the DeWalt 10-inch table saw. I left that in because this thing's on fire. This thing's selling really well, and it has a lot to do with the fact that the price is right. $549. $549 is a great price. This is the 509th day in a row that I'm Amazon Live. 509 days in a row. I know the prices. I'm pretty good at prices. I've been there every day. Been looking at the same stuff. Now this DeWalt 10-inch table saw. Last year, the best price was kind of like in the $5.99 range. But this year, it's $50 less. $50 less. $50 is $50. Now, the thing is, a lot of things are supposed to be more expensive. And a lot of things are. Can you give me an example of anything that's a little more expensive than it was last year? Oh, that shouldn't be too hard to come up with. There's very few things that are, less. And this is one of them. The DeWalt's got a pretty good price. I don't know if I have it in my carousel, but that hedge trimmer is pretty inexpensive too compared to last year. Last year it kind of like was at the $149 price. This year's at the $119. It's down $30. Yeah, things are supposed to be going up, and these things are going down. So anytime you got something on the downside, you got to go with it. All right, we bought all kinds of DeWalt stuff after Hurricane Katrina, and one of the things was an impact driver that was heavy. That was heavy duty. But 17 years later, my wife said she want one that's kind of light. So this one's light, and it's got light. Because 17 years ago, they didn't have cool lights like this. Wow, these lights are awesome. This is light and it's cool. So anyway, let's go. DeWalt has a lot of great stuff. Let me go ahead. What I'm looking for the DeWalt. Let's go ahead, DeWalt. Now, this is great. One thing about this is after a hurricane passes, a lot of times it's hit and miss. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. So the hurricane can go through a particular area and completely destroy one house, and the one house next to it is in great shape. Yeah, so it's very difficult to figure out which one you're going to be. But one thing about this DeWalt 10-inch table saw, it's got the wheels, it's got the legs. And if you get a chance to go help somebody that got hit, that's what you need. If you want to help somebody, boy, does it come in handy when you got the wheels and the legs. So you go on down the road and help somebody else. That's what it's all about, helping other people. Yeah, people get kind of close during natural disasters. Yeah, you kind of forget about all the stuff that you were fighting about, and you're trying to help each other. I'll give you an example. When we got hit with Hurricane Zeta 2 years ago, my tree fell across the road and blocked the road. It was a big tree. The diameter of the tree was 18 inches. It was a big tree. Now, when the neighbor came in, he had his big chainsaw, and he came up and chopped that up like chop suey. Yeah, he chopped it up, and we were able to pull the tree off the road because there's just so much to do after a disaster. So much. You can't just get on the phone and call somebody to come get something done. It don't happen that way. It's like really, really tough. But that was an example where the neighbor came help out. Yeah, it came out, help out, took that big old tree right off the road. Now, I don't have many people that pass on that road. But if it was my house in New Orleans, that would have been a major problem. All right, let's go ahead and check out DeWalt. DeWalt, we love it. We love it. But I'm not the only one that loves it. There's a lot of people that love it, especially Amazon consumers. Oh, pretty much every Amazon item that I ever talk about gets a 4.8 out of 5, and that's hard to get. That's what you call reputation. That's what you call standing behind the brand. That's what you call making the customer happy, without a doubt. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. Hey, this happens to be, yeah, you see those wheels there. You got the wheels there, and you got the legs. It comes in so handy. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. It's guaranteed tough, and you can definitely buy it with confidence, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, you can definitely buy with confidence, without a doubt. Without a doubt, no question. Absolutely. Yeah, so anyway, the price is right. I would say it's definitely a buy. Yeah, it's a buy. Definitely. The price is right, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let me check something real quick here. Let's see. By the way, it's National Strawberry Cream Pie Day today. What's your favorite cream pie? Tell me what it is. Mine is Boston cream pie. I love Boston cream pie. I used to always go to the Boston Seafood Show, and one year I found the hotel that discovered it. You know, the hotel where it originated. That was pretty cool. Let me think. It's called the Parker House. The Parker House out in Boston. And I didn't know anything. And I found out by accident. I had gone to Boston many years and never found out what the big deal was with the Parker House. What's the big deal? Well, 20 years later, I found out that's where the Parker House roll was discovered. The Parker House roll and the Boston cream pie. Wow, that's two big discoveries in one place. Yeah, Victoria is buy. It's buy. All right, let's see. Anyway, this particular saw, the DeWalt saw, it's got 4,354 reviews, and it gets a 4.8 out of 5, just like I said. But it gets a 4.7 for portability, 4.7 for safety features. That's important because this cuts things, you know, this is dangerous. You have to be careful. When you cut things off, they usually don't grow back. That's the problem. Hey, accuracy, 4.6. If you're going to cut wood, it needs to be accurate. It has to be. It has to match. Yeah, because if it don't match, it don't look good, then it don't work, and then people are not happy. But it is accurate. It gets a high score. 4.6. That's good. All right, let me go on down the road. Let's see. Got to get down the carousel. Let me get down the carousel. Going down the carousel. Let's see what I got next. What's next? All right, we got the Westinghouse generator. This Westinghouse generator was my #1 best-selling item last year. It didn't start out that way. It came from the back of the pack, and it was so funny. On the last day of the year, it passed up Duramax. On the last day of the year, last day. So instead of me saying the Duramax was the best-selling thing I had last year, just because it passed it up by one generator, I end up talking about it all year long. All right, let's see. Let me go. Let me go. Let's see what we got. Going out to the Westinghouse. Now this Westinghouse has 12,500 watts of power, and it's got let me go to the panel. Let me pop up the panel. Let me see. All right, if you go out to the panel, if you look on the left side, you got a switch where you can turn it from gas to propane. So the deal is, what I say is, the more fuels that you have to run the unit, the better. Because like last year, I can tell you, during Hurricane Ida, they ran out of gas because everybody needed to run a generator. Everybody. So gas was in tight supply. So if you were lucky enough to have some propane hanging around, you were able to run your generator without the gas. So that's always good. You can turn that switch. You got that push button switch. You don't have to crank it off. You don't have to pull that cord, and sometimes you get hurt your back doing that. You know how that goes. Yeah, we got to take it easy. When you get older like me, it's much better to press that button. And then the other thing is, you can have that key fob where you can press the button on the key fob and get it started. You don't need to be right there. get it started. And if you look on the other side, you got a bunch of your friends hanging out there. You got 4 GFCI outlets. Yeah, that's cool. You got a 30 amp twist outlet and you got a 50 amp outlet. That's where the juice is. That's where the juice is. Now that 50 amp, it runs on 120 and 240. So that comes in handy. That definitely comes in handy. So the deal is that'll keep you busy. That'll keep you busy. Now, one thing I do recommend is try to do an inventory. Look, it doesn't have to be a hurricane. It doesn't have to be a tornado, an ice storm. The fact that your city ran out of electricity, no, it doesn't have to be any of those things. But the deal is you should take an inventory of what you have and try to figure out what everything needs, what it requires, what kind of juice does it require. Add it all together and see what size unit you need to buy. But most people, I would say, are pretty happy with the Beast or the Westinghouse. Yeah, the Beast from Duramax or the Westinghouse. Well, it was the #1 best-selling item I had last year, so it had to be good. The price had to be right. Yeah, it had to be right. $9.99 works. It was $12.50, but it came all the way down to $9.99 at the end, and it kept on going, and it could go and it passed up Duramax right at the end. Yeah, so Westinghouse was #1, Duramax was #2, the Nordic Trek treadmill was my #3 last year. #4 was the Fitbit watch. That's how it ended. All right, let's go. Let's do the Westinghouse.
A powerful generator for home or RV. This is the WGen 9500 DF generator by Westinghouse. An open-frame portable generator producing up to 12,500 peak watts and up to 9,500 running watts. The dependable Westinghouse engine can run up to 12 hours on a tank of gas or easily switch to propane. Connect with 2 dual 120-volt outlets, the transfer switch-ready 30-amp twist lock outlet, or take advantage of the full power of the generator with a 50-amp outlet. The push-button start, remote start key fob, and host of built-in safety features make it a smart, versatile solution to your portable power needs. The WGen 9500 DF generator by Westinghouse. Power when you need it, power where you need it.
And it does pretty good. It does pretty good with the ratings, because I'm checking the ratings here. It makes a 4.6 out of 5 on the ratings, 4.6 for maneuverability, and that's pretty good considering it's so big. It's a big unit. Portability, 4.5, that's a good score. Tech support, 4.1. And what else we got? Noise level, 4.1. Considering that it's a big generator, 4.1 is a good score. Is a very good score. All right, so the Westinghouse is definitely competitively priced, $9.99 for 12,500 watts. But let's go ahead and kick up to my second, the one that came out #2. Yeah, the one that came out #2 is Duramax. Let's go ahead and jump on over to the Duramax generator. Now, I got 2 generators that rock and roll. 2 of them, they're pretty close in sales. Yeah, they're real close in sales. It's the 12,000 and the 13,000. Yeah, notice that the Westinghouse was 12,500. Yeah, so you got 12,000, 12,500, 13,000. So that's a big enough unit to run the majority of your house. And look, when it comes to cell phones and computers and stuff, well, that's a piece of cake for the generator, because that's nothing compared to what it takes to run the AC and the air conditioner, the AC, the refrigerator, and the freezer. They're gonna pull a lot more juice. And then what about one of those cooking appliances? Yeah, what about if you want to cook? What about if you got the Instapot Duo, Chris? You got to run that, right? Because then you could cook all kinds of different things with that one deal. Let's say if you're going camping. Let's say if you're evacuating, and you did bring your generator. You could cook all kinds of things on the road with this. Yeah. Let's say you have a big truck. Let's say you got room for the Beast or the Westinghouse. Let's say you did. Well, you could bring your cooking appliances with you. You can do all kinds of different cooking on the road. Because the cool thing about it is if you get the food, and you don't have to go pick it up, you can cook it as you need it. How about that? When you're on the road. What about when you're evacuating? Same thing. Yeah, if you could have cooking equipment with you when you're on the road evacuating, that's a good deal. Then you don't have to get in the big long lines at the places. Because one thing I can tell you. Well, I heard today they even have gas running out in Tallahassee, and that's way far away from where the real action's happening. So you see, you just never know. The more stuff that you can bring with you, and and back up a situation, if you have your own food and you don't have to rely on stopping in a place, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. All right, I'm going to jump into the Duramax now. Let me get to the Duramax. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the panel. Yeah, I'm going to go out to the panel. Let's see if I get there. Get to the panel. Get to the panel. Get to the panel. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let me find the panel. The panel's where it's at. Let's see. I'm looking to see. Maybe I went down the wrong road. Let me make sure I went down the right road. I thought I did. Yeah, I did. I went to the right road. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to the Duramax. Yeah, the Duramax. Look, you got the 12,000 and you got the 13,000 watts on the Duramax. The 12,000 has a key start on the left side. You put a key in, you turn it just like a car, just like starting your car. All right. On the 13,000, they kick it up to a switch where you just press the button and it starts. Okay, that's on the left side. If you jump out on the right side, you see you got a voltmeter on the right side with the needle. Well, with the 13,000, you have a digital meter that tells you more information. Like one important one is like how many hours did your generator run? That's just like having an odometer on your car. When you buy a car without the odometer reading, you want to know what it is. Same thing with the generator. Generator, same way. Now on this generator, you got the switch where you can run it from 120 to 120 and 240 at the same time. You can run it simultaneously. That's great. You got the 120 and the 240. Yeah. Now one thing I can tell you, coming from food service, I spent 45 years in the food industry. One thing I learned on food service, if you got a fryer and you're frying shrimp for a fried shrimp po' boy, if you got a 120 fryer, it's going to fry, right? But if you have a 240, you're in business because the 240 works so great because when those shrimp hit and they cool off that oil, that temperature comes right back real quick with the 240. So that 240 is powerful, really powerful. That's how I learn about what's the difference between 120 and 240. All right, here's your friends. These are your friends. You got the 30 amp twist outlet. You got the GFCI outlets. You got a couple of them. You got the 30 amp twist outlet here, but this one runs on 120 and 240. And you got the 50 amp one, which is a lot of juice, Yeah, if you're going to run the majority of your house after a major event, whether it be a hurricane, tornado, thunderstorm, the fact that your city can't supply you with energy, ice storm, whatever the deal, this is exactly what you need to run the majority of the stuff in your house. So that works. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the video, and then I'll jump to the next one, the 13,000, and show you exactly what the difference is. All right, let's go. Let's get it.
What does it mean to be at the heart of American power? It's giving families the tools to protect themselves and stay safe at home. Providing comfort, warmth, peace of mind, and something to fall back on. It's strength and reassurance in critical times when they need it most. Duramax, powering everyone, anywhere.
Be ready for anything with Duramax's XP 12,000 EH, the 12,000 watt dual fuel portable generator. Nicknamed the Beast, this unit provides the power normally found in home standby units, but in a portable package. Offering power and versatility, the XP 12,000 EH is perfect for powering your home's essential appliances and even central AC through any power outage, storm, or emergency event. You can also easily transport this unit to the job or campsite. This dual fuel monster runs on either gasoline or propane, which provides the freedom and flexibility of fuel choice. While gasoline is a tried and true fuel option, liquid propane lasts longer, costs less, and has a longer storage life, and won't come up the carburetor. With Duramax dual fuel capability, the choice is yours. Designed for safe and easy operation, the XP 12,000 EH features a user-friendly electric start that's as simple as starting your car. It's also equipped with an optional recoil start and features a low oil shutoff sensor to protect the engine. This powerhouse generator is powered by a 457cc, 18 horsepower Duramax OHV engine that feeds the fully loaded power panel, allowing the user to pull up the maximum 12,000 watts of power. The power panel includes two 120-volt 20-amp outlets, one 120-volt 30-amp twist lock outlet, a 120 or 240-volt 30-amp outlet, and a 50-amp heavy-duty outlet to power the most demanding needs. The panel also features a voltmeter, circuit breakers, low oil indicator, idle control, and Duramax's unique MX2 RV switch, which doubles your 120-volt amperage for heavy loads. With it, you can get maximum power from each 120-volt receptacle and have the option of operating at both 120 and 240 volts simultaneously. The Beast's heavy-duty all-metal frame has fully isolated motor mounts and an oversized noise-reducing muffler with a built-in spark arrestor for allowing smooth and quiet operation. The XP 12000 EH is easy to transport over any terrain with the included handle kit and runs on solid fill tires. Like all Duramax generators, this unit is built with all copper windings that last for years and is covered by our 3-year factory warranty. The XP 12000 EH is a fully loaded workhorse that can power through any situation and keep you going. Duramax, powering everyone, anywhere.
All right, that's the 12,000. I'm gonna jump on over to the 13,000. Let me get on over there. Let me make sure I do it the right way. Got to do it the right way, or you're not gonna see it. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's get it done. Going to the 13,000. This is from Duramax. This is the Beast. This is heavy duty stuff. This is, if I'm not mistaken, I think the weight is like 260. Let's see what it weighs in at. It weighs in at 234. Yeah, 234. That's enough. That's enough. Look, while the 12,000 is $13.99, I sold a lot of them last year at $13.99, but it's at $10.99. That's a good price. Westinghouse is at $9.99. The Duramax is at $10.99. The next Duramax is at $11.99. They're both $300 down. The Westinghouse is down $250. They're all on deal. I don't think that's gonna stay like that. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of need for generators all over the place in Florida. Now, which place, who's gonna need it? We don't know yet. We don't know. With these hurricanes, you just never know. You don't know where it's gonna go. You don't know if it's gonna stay around long. You don't know if it's gonna head on out. We don't know until it happens. All right, let's see. I'm going over to the 13,000. I'm gonna jump on over to the panel. Let me jump to the panel. Yeah, this is a great unit to have, without a doubt. Look, like I said, the 12,000 had a key start. This one's got a big old green button that I can see. You just press the button and get it started, and you could get it started with no problem. You don't have to go ahead and pull the cord because this is a 20 horsepower motor. The 12,000 is an 18 horsepower motor. Okay, let's jump on over to the other side. You see how it's got the multimeter? This multimeter reads voltage, hertz, and hours run. I love the hours run. I like to know how much. If I was buying a generator for somebody, I would want to know how many hours did they run it. Yeah, how much did they run? Did they run it for 7,000 hours, or did they never run it? You want to know. You want to know. All right. The one thing that's funny, and I think it's funny, it's got the outlet. It's got the place for you to plug it in to run your mini fridge. That Frigidaire mini fridge don't take nothing. I mean, it's barely any juice at all to run it, and it's right next to that big old powerful 50 amp outlet. Yeah. So you see, you got the same old 7 friends there. You got the 30 amp 120. Twist outlet on the left side. You got the 2 GFCI outlets. You got 2 of them. Yeah, you got the 30 amp twist outlet, and you got the 50 amp outlet, and both of them run on 120 and 240. Yeah, so you got it. So this would be your best friend if you ended up losing your electricity and you had to live a few days without electricity. So just to give you an idea, for Well, for Katrina, it was out for a long, long time. I don't even know what the date is because we evacuated. We stayed out for 22 days. It took 22. We stayed in San Antonio. 22 days later, they let us to come back to our house. When we came back to our house, that's when we found, that's when we found the destruction. But we don't know when the electricity came back on. We don't know. We don't know, but it was out for a long time. But for Ida, it got wiped out. The whole grid got wiped out. So there was no electricity. We lost it for 11 days. My house in New Orleans lost it for 11 days. Now, in Gulfport, we lost electricity for just 1 hour. Yeah, it was funny. I called Mississippi Power and Light, and I was on the phone with them, and I was just reporting the outage. And it was like magic. The lights came back on. We were so happy because we wanted, it's not fun not having any electricity. Yeah, and it hit on August the 29th, and that's in the middle of the summer, and that was hot. It was hot. So it only went out for 1 hour. But on, like for Zeta, we weren't as lucky. It was out for I was out for 50 hours. 50 hours, that's what happened there. All right, the Duramax. Yeah, so you got your outlets there, and this is something that you would really like to have during a major event where you lose your electricity for a number of days. Yeah, everybody talks about getting it. A lot of people don't get it because it's a lot of money. $1,199 is a lot of money, and the deal is you can buy it, and then you could end up going 10 years and never use it one day. It could happen. But if that happens, you're lucky because that means you didn't have to deal with anything. Nobody likes to deal with any of this stuff. So anyway, that's the deal. That's an insurance policy, okay? That's something to get you back on track. All right, let's see what I got here. Let me go on down the road. Let me get. All right, I'm back. All right, the next thing I got in my carousel, I got Ian. Ian's here. How you doing? Thanks so much for stopping in. Look, there's all kinds of places to be on a Wednesday afternoon. Thanks so much for stopping in. We got Reagan L here, and I missed Kmart Kelly, and we got Victoria. Victoria says bye. Yeah, bye. If you need it, it's definitely a bye. One thing, as far as the first 5 items in my carousel, I gotta tell you. The Honda's a good price. The DeWalt is a fantastic price, and the 3 generators are great. And I'm just saying that if you need a generator, the price is right. It is a buy situation because at any time they can end up going up $200 or $300 or $400. It can definitely happen. I've seen it before, so that could happen. I'm telling you what I know. Okay. I'm not guessing. I'm pretty sure it could happen. All right. I'm jumping into the Vitamix. Yeah, the Vitamix. I've picked up some ice cream, so I may make some more videos, something different. Yeah, something different. But I got my Heath replaced. My chocolate Heath is replaced. It definitely is. All right. I try to make the giveaways as easy as possible. Yeah, as easy as possible. So, my wife is she's making a list and she's checking it twice and she's going to figure out who's going in the hat. Yeah. If you're in the chat, you're in the hat. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You just have to be in the chat. That's it. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to say anything in particular. There's no code word or anything like that. You just have to be here. All right, I'm gonna make some ice cream. Let me go ahead. Let's get some ice cream. And one good way of making the ice cream is buying something that's already made, and you just add your extra ingredients. That's all. Well, here's the Vitamix. I'm putting in some vanilla ice cream, and this is High Road out of Atlanta, Georgia. Some super premium ice cream. And the deal here is that the Vitamix usually doesn't mix up bricks because this super premium, when a super premium ice cream is cold, frozen, it's frozen. It's just like a brick. So I didn't have my hand loose to hold the top, so I almost had a volcano on my hands. So let's see. Yeah, it shocked me. All right, here we go.
Hey, I'm going to see if I could be a little creative today. I'm going to go ahead and take some ice cream here. I got actually 4 servings. It's 524 calories, okay? So we're already at 524 calories. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the favorite things into it and mix it in my Vitamix. Okay, so look, there's the ice cream, all right? And I better get going before it melts, because then I won't be able to do much with it. So let me see if I can find some stuff to put in it. Hey, it looks like I found some almonds to put in the ice cream. But that's a 1 ounce serving. That's not enough. I got to kick that up a little bit. All right, that's more like it. That's enough. That should be enough almonds there. Let's see what else I can find. Hey, look at that Heath over there. Let me get that Heath. I want to get some Heath in there. Okay, I got 2 15-gram servings of Heath.
So I doubled the Heath. So I ended up with almost 1,200 calories of stuff. Okay, so here we are. I'm mixing it here.
All right, let's get my ice cream going. I got the Heath in there, and I got the almonds in there. Let's get it going.
Yeah, if you ever go fishing, it sounds just like an outboard motor. It really does. Here's a view from the top. Remember, almost 1,200 calories are in this little concoction. And you can change it any kind of way. I got the chocolate Heath. You could have put the Heath without the chocolate. You could have put Reese's. For instance, I got some Reese's chips here. Yeah, peanut butter chips. You see, you could alter the taste just like that, just by a few different ingredients. And of course, I got every nut under the sun. I got pecans. I got walnuts. I got almonds, pistachios, and mixed nuts. Got it all. Yeah. So you put it in a Vitamix, and it chops it up. Yeah, it chops it all up. Anyway, that was good. That's the Vitamix. You can make soups. You can make marinades. You can make frozen treats. You can make baby food. Yeah, you can do the baby food. Do a lot of things in this Vitamix. This Vitamix is for real. You hear? It's heavy duty. It's just like this KitchenAid stand mixer that's sitting right next to it. Yeah, it's for real. Oh, the Cards won last night. Uh-oh, watch out. Oh, okay, they clinched the division. All right, yeah, now James is happy. Yeah, that's all you want to do is clinch the division. Hey, Roberto's here. So we got Roberto, we got James, we got Tristan, we got Ian, we got Richard, we got Bernadine, Reagan, Kmart Kelly, Victoria Diaz, Gavin, Linda, Terry, Jan Yu. We got a bunch of different people. Thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to jump on over to the Weber Genesis. Hey, if you got the Weber Genesis after the hurricane, a lot of times if you lose your energy, you just never know what's going to happen down the road. So a lot of times what a lot of people do is they take the good stuff out of the fridge. Like if it was Richard would be unloading all the ribeyes out of his freezer. He'd be putting it on the grill. Yeah, to make sure that those ribeyes don't get lost. You don't want that to happen. That's a sad thing. During Hurricane Katrina, I lost an unbelievable amount of crawfish. That made me cry, but there's nothing I can do about it. And it was peeled already too. Yeah, I had a bunch of crawfish. Yeah. So anyway, things like that happen. All right, the Weber Genesis. Let me get cooking here. Let's go. I got this. Yeah, the other day. Let's see if it's here. Yeah, the other day I got to put some ribeyes on the grill.
Hey, we got the ribeyes on the grill. Yeah.
And Calvin loves sausage, so I got some Conecuh sausage out of Evergreen, Alabama. If you ever get a chance to try them sausage, man, that's good stuff.
Looks like we're just about done. We got the 4 ribeyes. Looks like they're getting pretty close to being done, I would think.
And the other day, I emptied the freezer to defrost it. Okay, I know. Remember all the old freezers from way back in the way when you had to defrost everything? Man, that was a challenge, right? But now, freezers are much more efficient and they work a lot better. But I went through my whole freezer. I went through everything, and I found I had beef and pork and chicken and burgers and grillers and sausage and brats and meatballs and you name it. And took everything out of there, and I put it all on the grill. And this is what it looked like when it was all said and done.
All right, we got it going on. Yeah, everything's a cooking. We got the beef, pork, chicken, and sausage. Beef, pork, chicken, and sausage. Yeah, we just lowered the flame. Gonna lower the flame and close it up.
All right. Yeah, Richard, you got to watch out for James now. Watch out for James. Your ribeyes are not safe. Yeah, nowadays the freezers do not ice up like they used to. Yeah, you better believe it, because if you grew up way back in the day, yeah, that was a thing you always had to do what I used to do is knock the frost off the top, and then every once in a while you would do a complete defrost, but a lot of times you were just fighting against the frost that was accumulating. But now it's a different story. But you still can defrost, even no matter what kind of freezer you have. It's always a good idea to let it come down in temperature so everything can be completely. Make sure there's no ice nowhere. All right, the Weber Genesis is a great unit. It gets a 4.7 out of 5. Well, let me see. This is the thing that's very important. Let's see. I'm jumping here. Let's see. I pressed the one live stream and some other live stream comes up. What's that all about? All right. I'm going to the Weber Genesis. Let's see. The Weber Genesis. It gets a 4.7 out of 5. It's got 39 reviews. Let's see if it's still 4. I'm sorry. It's 4.6. 4.6 out of 5. But it gets a 5.0 on heat distribution. It gets a 5.0 on temperature control. It gets a 5.0 on easy to clean. Yeah, this thing really is the real deal. Nothing like having great heat distribution, because you don't want some of your food burnt on one side and it raw on the other. You don't want that. You want it evenly distributed. Temperature control is so important. And the fact that you can clean it easy, that's awesome. Got to clean the grill. Yesterday we put some top loin steaks on the grill yesterday, and they came out pretty good. My wife said, you kind of overdid them a little bit, and I said, yeah, but they're still good. They're still good. Yeah, I need supervision. Anytime I'm cooking, I need supervision, because I need somebody to tell me what color it is, because I can't tell. All right, let's see. Let me jump. Going a little further down the road. All right, I got the Fitbit Sense. It's still at $180. It was $179 yesterday, but it's $180. But this is a good price. This is like the third best, like the second best price ever. All right, $179 and $180. That's almost the same thing. It's kind of like the second best price. This is a great price. I paid $330 in October of 2 years ago. In 2020, I paid $330, and I was happy to pay for it because it was a step up from what I had. It's a great watch. I love it. It's fantastic. You're working in the heat. Yeah, it was hot earlier this week. It was like 93, 95. You can, like Calvin says, you can get heat stroke. You got to be careful. So you can look at your watch and see how fast your heart is beating. If it's beating too fast, go take a seat. Yeah, go take a seat. It's got the resting heart rate while you're sleeping. That's good information. And it also can give you a sleep score. Well, I didn't look at my sleep score this morning, but I don't think it was too good because I didn't really sleep that long. Yeah, you got to get at least 3 hours of sleep, okay? 3 hours of sleep. All right, the Fitbit is a great gift for Christmas. It's really, really good. The deal is, if you want to get something similar, if you want to get Apple or Samsung or Garmin, you're going to pay a little more money for it. But if that's what you want, that's what you want. Pick what you want. That's the deal, but it's a good thing to have. It keeps track of how much trouble you're getting yourself into. Hey, I got the Nespresso coffee machine. This thing was on fire in January. Yeah, it was on fire. The coffee, the Nespresso stuff was selling like crazy. 5 of the top 25 items were Nespresso. 5 of the top 25 food and beverage items was Nespresso. That's unbelievable. Yeah, James says that he gets at least 7 hours to 8 peaceful sleep. Yeah, that's awesome. If you can get 7 to 8, that's great. That's exactly what you need. You can't do no better than that. That works. All right, let me see. I'm looking for my Nespresso. My Nespresso's here somewhere. Let's see. Hey, Calvin, where you put the Nespresso? Yeah, Calvin's always around. There we go. Every time I video, when I make videos, you got to remember I'm with Calvin 24/7, so there's always some noise in the background or some comments from the peanut gallery. Here we go.
An espresso for your mom? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do it here. I'll go ahead and put the cup in. I got the milk already.
Well, don't make a mess like you did last time.
Oh, well, I'm going to try not to make a mess. All right.
Well, anyway, I didn't make a mess this time. Calvin said I made it last time, but this time I did not make a mess. And it only takes 35 seconds to make a pretty good espresso. Yeah, it gets a 4.7 out of 5, and it gets a real high rating on taste because you can do all kinds of different coffees. Make sure you buy the right pod that goes with that, the capsule pod, whatever you call it. Make sure you get the right one because there's more than just one. For us, it cost us approximately 75 cents a pop. So you can make a great espresso for just 75 cents. You can't go to the coffee shop and get that. You can't do that. My wife drinks the community coffee in the morning, and she drinks that in the afternoon. She really loves that. She loves it a lot. So that's what we got. All right, jumping on over. Look, one thing about Amazon, all the live streamers have a particular thing. You know, some people are real big in electronics. Some people are good in the cooking. Some people are good for, like the yard work. Some people are good for crafts. Some people are good for live streaming related, all kinds of different niches. But the deal is, all the live streamers have one thing in common. They got stuff at their house. And everybody talks about the stuff at their house. Well, I got a lot of stuff at my house. Some of it's old. If you're an old live streamer, I guess I qualify for old. Yeah, I'm pushing 62. Getting close to 62, so I'm old. Anyway, when you're old, you got old stuff. I got an old printer, but you can get all the cartridges. Look, you can get all the cartridges. One thing, if you want to alleviate aggravation and stress, just go ahead and order your cartridges at your house, have it delivered to your house, instead of going to the store, because if you go to the store, they might not have it. Then you always say, well, why do you got everybody else except mine? Then the other thing is you get to the store and then you can forget what's the number, which one I'm supposed to get. So then you don't buy it because you don't know what you need. So that's the problems that you run into. Now does this printer print fast? It does. It might be old, but it prints fast.
This is my HP 8620. This is the printer that's printing the names to go in the hat. It takes a little while to get started, but once it gets started, it prints pretty fast. Oh man, look at that one. Is that it? Or is there another one? Looks like that might be it. No. Oh, it's got more. All right. Oh. There you go. That's the 8620. The HP 8620. I've been having it for, I don't know, probably 5 years.
Yeah. So anyway, it's fast. All right. Next thing I'm jumping into is the Le Creuset. The Le Creuset. This one's $300, and it's on sale for $239.95. It's down 20%, down $60. But it's expensive. It's expensive. It is. A lot of people say $239 for that. Yeah, but the deal is the Amazon customers that buy it, they love it. In fact, they gave it a 4.9 out of 5, and that's about as high as it gets. And I always ask this question to everybody that's on the live stream. Does anybody know another item that gets a 4.9? Because it's almost extremely rare. So let me know. If you find something that gets that score, let me know. All right, I'm jumping on over to my Le Creuset. I think I got it over here. Yeah, when I first got started, I was in the food industry for 45 years. A lot of people said, well, you must be a chef. No, I'm not a chef. I'm just a food guy. That's all. Just a food guy. I was like a professional heater-upper. But anyway, I decided to do a little cooking. So I took these 3 chuck roasts, USDA Choice Angus beef chuck roasts, put salt and pepper on each side, and put it in the Le Creuset for only, I put it on low and just cooked it for 2 hours. But check it out.
Ready to cook some Angus Choice beef chuck roast.
That looked good. That looks like that's going to be good. And a lot of people would be surprised to see I loaded it up with onions.
All right, we got the beef chuck roast cooking on the stove.
All right, but keep James away. James loves those hot dogs with onions. So we got to make sure we got enough onions. Oh, don't worry, James. We got enough for your hot dog. Yeah, I cut up a lot. Yeah, it was like a magic trick. Watch.
Hey, I got this KitchenAid 3.5 cup food processor that's good for chopping up cashews and almonds and pistachios. But it's also great for chopping up onions for cooking. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and throw these onions in there. Okay, I'm ready to chop some onions. I got the onions in there. All I got to do is put the top on there. Slide it up, and I'm ready to go. You ready? You ready? All right, let's get a view here. All right, let me see if I can do this right. All right, and the magic happens. Oh man, what happened to the onions? Oh no! Oh, look at that! Look at that!
That's a great little magic trick. Okay, they all ended up in the Le Creuset.
All right, we got the beef chuck roast cooking on the stove in the Le Creuset, getting it ready for the Labor Day visitors. All right, getting it done little by little. The Le Creuset really works well. If you check it out, the ratings on Amazon are extremely high.
And then 2 hours later, this is what it looked like.
All right, we got the Angus beef chuck roast all just about ready to go. This is in the Le Creuset. This Le Creuset does a good job of cooking this product. It cooks it definitely evenly. Looking good. Definitely looking good. Just about ready to eat.
Oh, I got to put that on a King's Hawaiian roll. That's all you got to do, man. You'd be eating good. Real good. Real good. Mammy's here. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. We got a bunch of people stopping in. And I appreciate that because there's all kinds of places you could be on a Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, and you stopping in the live stream. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. All right, I'm jumping on over to one of my favorite purchases lately, and that's the Honda lawnmower. It's a 200cc engine, and boy, it tears up stuff. Yeah, it goes through that grass like nothing. It doesn't get all choked up like a lot of other lawnmowers would get, but this one can hang in there. Let's see. Let's check. Let me check. Where's my lawnmower? All I want my lawnmower to do is start every day. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Start every day. Let's see where's my lawnmower. There we go. Let's see if it starts. It did it, and then let's see if we cut up the grass. Now it's going to cut up. I got some tall grass. Some tall grass, and it's thick. And all I needed is to chop it up like a food processor. Let's see if it does it. See how I got into that real thick grass and it started to slow down a little bit, but it didn't get choked up. It kept going and going. So it's a great buy. It's a buy. It's a great buy. Good lawnmower. I had a friend that said that I had to slow it down because it went too fast. I didn't believe him. I'm sorry. I didn't believe him. But he was right. He was right. You got to slow it down a little bit. That thing moves. Great buy. Diane M is here. Thanks so much, Diane, for stopping in. Thank you. I want to jump on to the next one. I got the Bravo coffee maker. It's $3.28. Used to be $3.29. Bravo kind of keeps their prices. I know. I've been watching them a long time. Today is the 509th day in a row that I'm Amazon Live. 509 days in a row. I need to take a break. I deserve a break today. Well, I think I want to take it. In the next couple of weeks before Prime Day, I'm gonna cut back on the hours. I am. I'm gonna cut back on the hours until Prime Day. Got to get ready for the Prime days. I got to get ready. That's pretty exciting. They're gonna be here in no time. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, the Breville coffee maker, I get it started every day. My wife sets it up at night, and I hit the button in the morning. Yeah, I can handle that. I can. It works every day. Works every day. I've been doing it for a long time. All right, let's see. I'm looking for my pot. Where's the pot? Let's see. It's coming up. Looking. If I had better eyesight, I'd find it faster.
It happens every morning. I go ahead and go over to my Breville coffee maker with grind control, and all I got to do is hit the button. That's it. And the coffee's going to be made. And I just back away, and the rest is going to happen. Yeah, you can.
It gets a 4.0 out of 5, but my wife gives it a 10. She loves it. And that's the main thing. Now she drinks community coffee with chicory out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and she's been doing that for 35 years, and everybody tries to get her to change her mind, but she never changes her mind. She's stuck on community coffee with chicory. And if you ever fly Southwest Airlines, you're drinking community out of Baton Rouge. All right, I'm going on to the next one. I got the HP Envy 34 desktop. The desktop, it's a 34-inch screen. Man, that's nice. When you're shopping or you're working on an Excel spreadsheet, that's nice to have a screen that looks like a bus. Yeah, like a big old double-decker. Yeah, and it's got a pretty good webcam. It's got 128 gigabytes of RAM, and it's got the latest and greatest from Intel, the i9 processor. Yeah, this thing works. This thing moves. This thing goes. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. It's right off the. It's basically right off the line, because this is from 2022. This is not from last year. A lot of times when you buy a computer, it was produced the year before you bought it. Yeah, that's usually the case. All right, you got the Works WG163. Man, this thing is on fire. Yeah, since when I first started in May last year on Amazon Live, I found out real quick that this Works WG163 is the real deal. That thing flies. It was a top 10 item last year. It's a top 10 item this year. It's a rockin'. Yeah, it's a rockin'. Look, it's real easy to use, like real easy to use. Yeah, let's see. Let me look for my Works WG163. Looking for it. All I gotta do is find the sidewalk. If I can find the sidewalk, I can find the Works WG163. Here it is.
Hey, my name is Randall Constant, and I got the Works WG163, and I'm going to go ahead and add some little grass. Let me get it going here. Here we go.
I don't know about you, but you could hear the grass crunching. I know the wind was blowing. It was a hot day. It was a real hot day that day. And the wind was blowing. My mic's not perfect, but you could hear that grass crunching. One word of advice with this particular Works WG163, make sure you cut the grass and trim. Cut, trim. Don't let the grass grow for 4 or 5 weeks, because it's going to be a lot more difficult. The Works WG163. Last year was $112.79. This year it's like $109.53. So it's a little more than $3. $3 is $3. That works. Hey, I'm jumping on over to the Lucid mattress. I bought 5 mattresses when I bought this house. Well, basically 11 years ago. And guess what? They were Lucid. I didn't know. I knew they were from Amazon. I didn't know the brand. But here it is. 10 and a half years later, and I still got the same mattresses. They're working for me. You know, it works. And that's all I need. It works.
Back in 2011, I bought a house in Gulfport, Mississippi, and it had 5 bedrooms. So I needed to buy 5 mattresses.
It works. That's all I can say. We've been using it for quite a while. And if you go 10 and a half years and you're still using it, it's working. It's working. All right, I'm jumping on to the next one. Look, I got this impact driver. My wife said the one that we bought after Katrina was too heavy. Yeah, it was. It is. It's very heavy. Anyway, she wanted something light. So I got something light for her. Yeah, this is light. It's light weight-wise, and it's light as in it's got light. Yeah. Back in 2005 after Katrina, they didn't have anything cool like this. Yeah, they didn't have anything. But anyway, it's light. By the time you add your battery and your charger, you're looking at a couple $100, but it's a very nice tool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. She likes it a lot. That's the main thing, right? That's the main thing. And it gets a 4.8 out of 5. It does. Hey, I got this Cardio mobile device. Yeah, you can do your own EKG, but the only thing is it's small, so don't lose it. It is small. That's the negative, I guess. You could easily lose track of it. But anyway, all you got to do is put 2 fingers on one side, 2 fingers on the other side. 30 seconds later, you got a reading. So if you want to take an EKG every Monday, go ahead and do it. Then you can bring the results to your doctor. And then he can tell you what the deal is, because I'm not a doctor, but you could bring it to your doctor. All I know is an EKG is a pretty important piece of medical data that would be very helpful to your doctor. So who would ever thought that we would be able to do it ourselves? We can do it. So that's the deal. Hey, I got this Instapot Duo, Chris. It's $192. It's usually $199. It's got 28,226 reviews. And the one thing I like about talking about the Duo, Chris, I sold everything you could possibly imagine that you cook with. Cook inside that. I sold it during my during my career of over 40 years in sales. I sold just about everything that went in that Instapot. Now I sell the Instapot and not the stuff that's in the. Yeah, you go figure. I used to sell stuff that you used to go to a store to buy. Now I sell stuff that you get delivered. What's going on? Sometimes you got to start from scratch, and that's what I did. Instapot Duo, Chris, $192.77. Let's go ahead and cook. Let me cook something in the Instapot. I can do that. Watch. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see. Here's a few things I cooked in there. Here we go. Here's some Tyson chicken tenders. They disappear pretty quick. Watch out.
The Tyson chicken tenders look pretty good in the Instapot Duo, Chris. I'm ready to eat. Oh, definitely. Look at that. Oh, man, that's awesome. Uh-oh, they're disappearing one by one. Another one looks missing. Only 2-1. I better get one. I better hurry. Oh, okay, they got one right there. All right, all right, good. Looks like it's gone. It's finished.
Good stuff. Oh, I love chicken tenders. Chicken tenders are really, really good. Okay, today I got my wife Nada. She's making a list and she's checking it twice and she's figuring out figuring the deal is who I got to put in the hat. I got to put some names in the hat. Well, the deal is if you're in the chat, you're in the hat. And like I said, she's making a list and checking it twice, and she's gonna be ready like real soon. It's getting close. I'm almost at the end. Instapot Duo, Chris. But let's see. Let me go ahead and show you a couple more things. Here's the tater tots. Here's the tater tots.
One thing that goes really good in the Instapot Duo, Chris, is air frying some tater tots. Oh man, tater tots are always good.
Now those are on the light side. You could always put them in for another 3 or 4 minutes and get them nice and brown and real crispy. And then my mother-in-law, she's 99 years old. She loves Gorton's fish sticks. So anytime she wants it, I'm cooking it for her. Check this out. These are awesome.
Gorton fish sticks work out great in the Instapot Duo, Chris. Yeah, they're crispy. And believe me, these things are hot. And they're ready to eat.
Yeah, one thing I can tell you, they look harmless, don't they? But you take a bite out, man, they're hot. Those fish sticks are hot. Wow, you got to let them cool off a little bit. Yeah. That's what you got to do. But anyway, that's a little bit of messing around with the Instapot Duo, Chris. You can do all kinds of things in the Instapot Duo, Chris. You can go ahead and sterilize baby bottles. I don't have no babies in my house. So I don't have to worry about that. But you might want to dehydrate vegetables. Yeah, you might want to do that. Dehydrate fruit. You might want to do that. You might want to cook rice. You might want to slow cook something. Yeah, you might want to do that. Yeah, there's all kinds of things. Let's see. Let me move this. Anyway, my wife's got all the names and she's going to be ready in just a minute or two because I'm almost there. Hey, look, we got Terry, we got Jennifer Lou, we got James, we got Mammy, we got Bart, we got Jan, we got Richard, we got Jaleesa. We got Boston Butterfly. We got Diane M. Yeah, we got a bunch of people that are in. Let's see. I'm going Going to the next one. Oh, I got the next one. All right. As you know, during my live streams earlier this year, I used the Bose 700 headphones. I did about 300 live streams. I'm on live stream number 972 right now. 972, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 972. Well, about 300 I used the Bose 700s. And they worked out really great. Last year they were 379 and they stayed that the whole season. When early Black Friday came in, and Black Friday and Prime Day and all, they stayed at 379. But now they're a year older. But this, I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Let me get it. Oh, by the way, one thing that's good. I don't know about you, but man, this is some good stuff. Jiffy, they sell that like crazy. Especially if you live in the South. All you got to do is make some cornbread with some butter on the top. Let me go ahead and get my headphones here. Let me get them. Last year and this year I wore these, the Bose 700s, and these are awesome. But I got the Sony ones here. Now here's the deal. This is the deal. Look at, oh, by the way, it's got a 30-hour battery life, which is pretty cool. Now this is a good set, without a doubt. Let me put on my music here. Well, one thing I love Electric Light Orchestra. So let's say I'm walking down the street and I'm listening to Mr. Blue Sky, and some guy says, "Hey, how do you get to the post office?" So I'm explaining to him how to get to the post office. Well, my music stops while I'm chatting, and when I stop chatting, my music starts right where it left off. Isn't that cool? Well, I got the other thing. All right, now walking down the street, I'm playing the song "Don't Bring Me Down." Yeah. Or maybe Xanadu. Okay, I'm playing Xanadu. And I get to the corner and I see a guy. Oh, man, I used to work with you back in 1978. Wow, okay, I haven't seen you in forever. So we're having a discussion. We're talking. So, well, it would be kind of rude for me to keep it on, especially if you talk to them for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to take them off. So you take them off and you have your discussion with the guy that you used to work with back in 1978. And then when you're finished and you say bye and you put it back on, guess what? Xanadu starts right where it ended. Yeah, putting Xanadu back on. Okay, I got Xanadu back on. So I didn't miss anything. It stopped right where it started, right where it stopped. Isn't that cool? That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, that does it. It looks like I'm ready to pull a name. If you're in the chat, you're in the hat. All right, let's see. I got a bunch of names here. Bunch of names. Remember, no excuses. You got 30 seconds to claim it. We're doing things fast and efficient. Yes. So my wife is willing to take the name, so I'll take the help. Yeah, I'll take the help. All right. I got a name. Let's see what I got. I got a name. Let me get the name out. Let's see. All right, let's see what it is. Remember, 30 seconds. Let's see who it is. It ends up being Tommy in Kalamazoo. How about that? Tommy in Kalamazoo. Hey, Siri, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
All right, we're looking for Tommy in Kalamazoo. Let's see if Tommy's here. Looking for Tommy. Tommy in Kalamazoo. Yeah, not just regular Tommy. We're looking for Tommy in Kalamazoo. I don't know if Tommy's here, but he could be. Let's see. Hey, look, I understand. It's hard to we got lives. We got things going on. We can't be here all the time. So anyway, you get a chance to stop in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, for 30 minutes. That's awesome. Fantastic. All right. Doesn't look like Tommy's here. All right. Looks like Richard's getting ready to say next. Next. All right, here we go. Gonna have to pull another one here. Let's see. I'm digging. There we go. There's Richard. Richard's famous words. Next. All right. Here we go. Let's see who it is. All right. You remember, you got 30 seconds to claim it. No excuses. No excuses. Let's see who it is. It ends up being Tristan Isamon. Tristan. It's Tristan. Tristan Isamon. Hey Siri, 30 seconds. Let's see if Tristan.
30 seconds. Counting down.
It's Tristan with a T. Tristan with a T. Tristan. Tristan. Tristan with a T. Tristan is a mom. Is a mom. Tristan is a mom. That was earlier at the beginning. Yeah, looking for Tristan. If Tristan's in the next 7 seconds, Tristan wins. But it's not looking too good. Looks like that person is not in. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. It's hard to be here. It's hard to be here. We got lives. We got things happening. People have to eat. Yeah, people have to eat. People are waiting for their dinner. Yeah. People are waiting to get picked up at work, picked up at school, picked up all over the place. Let's see. I'm picking another name. Let's see who it is. And it ends up being, let's see. It ends up being Ian. It's Ian B. Ian B. Ian B. It's Ian. Hey Siri, 30 seconds. We're looking for Ian.
30 seconds, starting now.
30 seconds starting now. We're at 26 already. We're looking for Ian B. Ian. I think Ian was here at the very beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Ian, at the very beginning. Looking for Ian. Let's see. Looking for Ian. Uh-oh, the times are moving. All right. Let's see. Looking for Ian. Uh-oh. Looks like it's going to be another next. All right, let's see. Getting ready to pull another one now. The most I've pulled was 4, so this might be the winner. It's only happened one time. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see. Pulling the name. It ends up being, let's see who it is. Let me look at my chat first. Look at the chat. Looking for my chat. All right, next. See what we got. It's Kmart Kelly. Looking for Kmart Kelly. Hey Siri, 30 seconds. Let's see if Kmart Kelly's here.
Counting down.
Kmart Kelly is a professional winner. Let's see if she's here. Looking for Kmart Kelly. Kmart Kelly, you got 20 seconds. Looking for Kmart Kelly. 10 seconds. Looking for Kmart Kelly. Let's see if Kmart Kelly shows up. It's not looking good. Only got 2 seconds left. All right. Okay, it looks like it might be the first time I have to pull 5 names. Looks like it's a next. All right. Next. All right, let's see. All right, let me go. Let me see what I come up with. Digging the names. All right, let's see who it is. And the winner is, it's Jan Yu. I think Jan's here. I think that's, hey Siri, 30 seconds. Looking, there it is. I knew it. All right, Jan Yu, you know where to send it, but I'm gonna put it up just in case. Let's see. Putting up the name, putting up the address, looking up the address. Let's see. Just go ahead and send it to Made in USA Foods at Outlook.com. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate that. Made in USA Foods at Outlook.com. Send me your name, JNU / some food brand. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, some kind of food brand. All right, Terry. Heading out. Yeah, looking for an email. Just put JNU in the subject and put a brand right next to it. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's all we're looking for. All right, let's see. I'm looking back out here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so by the way, if you're looking for me at any particular time, of course you can hit the follow button. Yeah, let me see how I'm doing on. All right, Jan, you see, I know Jan's a professional. Yeah, she's a professional. She knows how it's done. Let's see if I got no extra followers today. That's what it looks like. No extra followers. I'm at 2,487 followers. I just need 13 more to hit 2,500. Does anything happen at 2,500? No, it's just 2,500. Yeah, it's just 2,500. It's a nice number. It's a nice number. 2,500. This is live stream number 972. 972. I got 28 more to go to hit the 1,000 mark for Amazon Live. Yeah, I passed 1,000. I got over 1,000 live streams, but it's I had to add in my LinkedIn's in there, and I got past that quite a while back. But yeah, 1,000. Yeah, pretty close to being 1,000 on Amazon Live. I think that's. I don't know if there's many people that have that many. I don't. You could have been. You could have been in the program from the beginning of time. But yeah, 1,000 is a lot. 1,000's a lot. 1,000's a lot. All right, let's see. We got Jan Yu. We should have Jan Yu pretty much. Let's see. Let me see. Looking for Jan Yu. Jan Yu. I knew it. All right, Jan. Tell me what your brand is. Let me know. Tell me what your brand is. She got one of those big brands. Yeah, she got the big brand, Kellogg's. Hey, just so you know, back in the day, I brought Calvin and my daughter Amber to Kellogg's World, and they got to meet Tony the Tiger out in Battle Creek, Michigan. Yeah, out in Battle Creek, Michigan. Not every kid gets to do that in their lifetime, but we went to see Tony the Tiger, the real deal. All right, thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and head out to the beach. Yeah, by the way, the winds are blowing. Look, I'm way far away from the storm. But man, I tell you what, the wind's been blowing heavy. I don't know what it is, but I would not doubt if it's 30 to 40 miles an hour. It's been pretty consistent. Yeah, pretty consistent winds, like 30 to 40 miles an hour, something like that. So you never know who's going to get, some not so good weather. All right, I'm looking for the weather. Where did I leave the weather? I'm looking for the beach. Okay, here we go. Here's Gulfport, Mississippi. I always say this. It might not be the best looking beach in the world, but it's pretty good looking to me. It looks pretty good to me. All right, let me go head out to the water. Let's see, looking for the water. All right, thanks so much for stopping in today. I appreciate it, and I'm heading down the road. Y'all take care. See ya. Might even be boiling some shrimp. See ya. that'll do it for me. I'm looking for the door, looking for the door. Y'all take care. Have a good Wednesday night. See you later. I'm out of here. Looking for the door, looking for the door. Where's that door? I put it here somewhere. Where's the door? Where's the door? All right, I found it. You take care. I'm going. I'm out. See ya.